with rain around, wet condition, toss becomes important. Because then both captains, despite being a tournament final, a pressure of a final, both captains would like to chase.
Welcome to the Cricket Hub. Today again, Sandipan Banerjee is with us from Harare Sports Club. Sandipan, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Parthuda. Thank you.
Let me introduce this gentleman today. This Sandipan Banerjee was in Lords in 2019, where England won the World Cup for the first time. This gentleman was in
50 over World Cup.
2022.
50
Yes,
over World Cup for the
2020.
first time. Yeah.
Absolutely. You were also in 2022 in Melbourne when England won the T20 World Cup last time,
Hmm.
right? And Sandipan was in Antigua on 2022 and 2024 in Barbados when under 19 Indian team and Indian senior team won the World Cup. And before few months, he was also in Colombo where Indian women blind team won the World Cup. Now he is in Harare Sports Club today before the big final match between India and England. So now the luck will be which team, India or England? What do you say?
Yes, you can say so. I think I have been pretty lucky for England because I saw them win their first ever 50 over World Cup at Lords on that dramatic evening. I saw
Exactly.
them winning their T20 World Cup, second T20 World Cup title, beating Pakistan at the MCG. So you never know. I also have seen them lose the final in against India under 19 in that 2022 in Antigua.
Hmm.
So let's see. Let's see. I have seen quite a few victories. I have seen quite a few defeats for India and England in a grand tournament final. So let's see. I am also quite excited for this final because two of the best teams in the tournament are playing this final.
Hmm.
Two unbeaten teams, of course, but as we have
Yes.
already discussed, that England is the only team to beat India in Zimbabwe ever since they landed in Zimbabwe because they beat India in one of the warmer matches. That took pretty easily. I think they chased down a decent total with six or
Yeah.
seven wickets to spare. Um, I think it is going to be a good game, and especially the kind of wicket we are here expecting here. It's a high scoring pitch, and both teams are known for their flamboyance game. I think this is going to be a final to watch out for. I know that our most of our audience are probably busy with the India senior men's team who are now
Exactly.
preparing to defend their T20 World Cup title, and tomorrow will be the match day -1 in Mumbai. Do watch out for this game in Harare as well. It is going to be an interesting one.
Exactly. Exactly. And we may grab the first ICC trophy of the year. Uh, and what information you have today? Tomorrow's match will be happen in the center wicket and how the wicket is.
Generally, it's a big tournament final. Generally happens on the best pitch available of the ground. Wicket is
Hmm.
fine. Wicket looks good. Lot of runs will be there
Yeah.
at the pitch, but there is a chance of some shower tomorrow, like 30% chances of rain during the game.
Okay.
So though I have spoken with the locals over here, they are saying they are expecting more of a passing shower rather than a continuous shower because, as we have discussed, the rainy season has now gone and the
Yes.
drainage system at this venue is quite good. So the locals expect that rain may interrupt, but it will not have a major impact in the game. But again, with rain around, wet condition, toss becomes important because then both captains, despite being a tournament final, a pressure of a final, both captains would like to chase. I think the way the philosophy of these teams are, the thought process of these teams are, both captains should ideally prefer to chase, even if without whether this is there is rain or not. Um, I think if there is some rain around, little bit rain on a on a wet outfield, maybe England could get an advantage because Indian spinners will not probably get as much help as we expect from the surface. So that will probably help the England batters actually, because spin is the only difference between the two teams.
Okay.
I think if you look at this particular England team, they are one of the best teams in under 19 team going around. They are not far behind. I know that India is slightly ahead, maybe 50 to 48 going into
Hmm.
the final because of their experience, because of their consistency, because of familiarity with this England team. But never count this England team out, because Thomas Ryu, their captain, he has a very good record against India. Scored half a century in the semi-final against Australia.
Exactly.
The top wicket taker in the tournament, Lambsden, he's also from England, and he's a fast bowler. With a little bit of rain around, ball will nip around. Maybe there will be some early morning moisture, so you never know.
Yeah, at the same time, Indian batters are also in very good form. And one more question that if we see a few months back in the Asia Cup final, India also won the toss and went for the chase, but they couldn't win that match. And yesterday we have seen a fantastic run chase and a record run
I
chase by
mean,
Team
Youth
India.
Asia Cup you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Under 19 Asia Cup, yes.
Yeah.
So if tomorrow Ayush Matra win the toss, so what do you think? They will go to bat first or the ball first?
Chase. With the rain around, I think they should ideally chase. I know that
And
in that Asia Cup final, things went wrong for the boys, but I don't see they will change their strategies based on that particular game, because
okay,
they believe in their strategies. They have been
okay.
practicing this, as I said on the other day, that this core group of this team has they have assembled like for a good year and a half. They have been playing cricket together for a long time, for this like 1.5 period. They have toured England, they have toured Australia, they have toured South Africa just before this series. So they know, I think they trust their game plans, and they trust their methods of playing.
Exactly, exactly. And one more important thing that from the beginning of the tournament that you are saying that these Indian guys are spending so much time on the nets. So today also, yesterday a big match they won, and today morning also they came to the net. So what do you think about this? And just before our day
Yeah,
before
Indian boys have spent a lot of time at the nest. I think throughout the entire tour since they landed in Zimbabwe, I think they have got a hardly 2 or 3 days of break. Either they have on the other days, either they have played a game or a practice game, or they had a net session. Though today's net session was a bit light, because
okay,
they spent not many people batted actually, in the likes of Suryavanshi and all. They did not bat. Um, it was more of a light net session. It was not a very very hectic net session. That's quite understandable because they played a game yesterday. Today
exactly.
it's supposed to be a break, but they all the boys came for the practice session. They had their fielding drills, pre-match, pre-practice drills, warm-up drills, everything. Nets was a bit light, and quite understandably so. I don't think they want to take uh, you know any extra pressure ahead of a final, so they gave their batters a so-called a rest day. But it was not technically a rest day, because they were here for the practice. They did their warm-ups and all the practice drills as well. But some of the batters
And,
batted, like Avigyan Kundu batted, and
mm,
some of the other batters also batted.
and England team also came for the net today.
England team had a net session because they will be playing their first game at this venue. They
Mm.
haven't played a single game here, so they wanted to have get some familiarity with the venue. They did some practice drills as well, but they are also bit of they are also on a light mood. I believe. I don't think they had a very they had a very hectic net session. Both teams keeping their energies preserved for tomorrow's big game.
And I think we have seen the first official press conference today in this tournament,
Yes,
if I'm
first
not wrong.
official press conference, pre-match press conference. Both captains sounded very confident.
Mm.
Obviously, it's a high pressure game for some of these young players, for these youngsters, for these teenagers. So the talking point of the press conference was like how these teams are keeping their nerves, and someone like Lakshman's presence in the Indian dressing room. That's why I feel that very important.
Exactly. So one final question for the day: that what is your prediction about the final?
A high scoring game,
Mhm.
close game, but I don't want to predict. Anything can happen. This England team
Okay.
is very good. I mean, don't count this England team out. I can tell you that.
Okay. Okay, Sandipan, thank you for joining with us. We'll catch you again after tomorrow after the match.
Thank you.